Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. It's John here. I'm in Dad's workshop. It's quite late on a Friday evening, and we think being the optimum word, that we've found the source and one of the issues of our overheating and the losing of the coolant. Yeah, this, which is the expansion cap. What makes us think that? Well, we've obviously done the cylinder leakage test on the engine, Dad and I, hot and cold, and have found no evidence that the head gasket was faulty. We've replaced the thermostat and everything is getting up to temperature. We've done onboard diagnostics and the water seems to be flowing fine round the system. There doesn't appear to be any blockages. The jiggle valve is free and the inlet manifold has been replaced. The water pump is fine. It's flowing nicely. The heater matrix has been unblocked and the system now is getting up to pressure. Dad reckons the system wasn't getting up to pressure beforehand because of the expansion cap. These fail. It's a bit wibbly, it's a bit wobbly, and also if you look at the seals on here, there's gunk and dirt and grime all within them. Now, one thing I did notice is that this expansion cap is grey, and all the other Rover 75 expansion caps that I've seen on forums and bits and pieces have been black. And from speaking to people online, the grey ones were fitted to the very early models, which is indicative that this is the original expansion cap. So it probably has failed after 24 years. New expansion cap, OEM quality. It's not a genuine Rover part. It was £7. Could a £7 part really have been the problem with this car? We can see, and Dad's discussed, that there's evidence that people have had issues with cooling. A new radiator has been installed. There is still an issue with the fan. It's only running at high temperature and high speeds. But expansion cap, it's just about done it. What we're going to do is we're going to speak to Dad because he's going to explain all the technical wizardry as to what he's done and how he's come to this conclusion and what he plans on doing next. So I've just done an intro, and as you've heard in the intro, I believe that it's the expansion tank cap that's caused us all our problems. Tell us about the car, tell us what you've done to the car, what you've diagnosed, and if you think we've solved the problem.
Starting from the beginning then, old mate, we did that cylinder leakage test, which I couldn't believe, and it passed. So just as a matter of interest, we've looked at the thermostat. We've put a thermostat in it anyway, because it's old and it's been overheated. I've had the inlet manifold off, checked the gasket, cleaned it up, put it back together. I've flushed the heater matrix. And we put that cap on it, filled it up, bled it properly, and she's all right.
Do you think that solved our problems? Do you think the issue was the expansion cap, like I've said?
It weren't proven to be very good thrash up a high-speed run, really.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't taken the car, obviously, for a test drive. But we've just had the car up to temperature now. And what have you seen different?
Well, we did that special temperature thing, didn't we?
Ah, yeah, that's true.
And
yeah.
the fan does come on at 105 degrees, like they say.
Yeah, so we've discovered, thanks to people on the internet, the onboard diagnostic system, which, because the temperature gauge in the Rover 75 is either hot, cold, or middling, and it actually gives us the proper temperature of the car, and we've had it right up to 105 degrees, and as you quite rightly say, the fan comes on at high speed, but there's still an issue with that fan, isn't there?
Yeah, no low speed, mate.
Resistor?
It's usually that gubbins in there, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's one job that we're going to have to do, which is take the front bumper off.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and have a look at all the gubbins in the fan. Do you think it's the original fan, or do you think the fan has been replaced with the radiator?
I don't think it has, son, because that sticker's still on, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they have to take that sticker off to get the fan off.
Fair enough. Good. So obviously the car is still got bits and pieces off. You've got your cam cover off and your belt cover off, and rocker cover, plastics off and bits and pieces. What next are you going to do on the car?
I'm going to take these coils out so it all dries out, and we're going to leave it till tomorrow and check the water when she's cooled down.
Yes. Do you think you've solved the problem?
I dare go to the shops in it anyway. I don't know whether I dare flash it down to Gatwick or not though.
Well, I drove it back from Preston and it didn't overheat with the expansion cap being faulty. Why would the expansion cap failing cause all the water to empty out the system?
Firstly, you're not getting any pressure on the system, so you've not raised the boiling point of the water, because when you put plenty of pressure on, it raises the boiling point of the water. And also, it was just leaking out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just chucking it all over the block.
Just chucking it out.
Could have been that I hadn't got it on tight enough when I filled it up. And then there was an airlock.
Yeah, definitely an airlock.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And we've cleared the heater matrix.
We have. You're proud of that, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because we've got some heat now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we didn't get that before.
So next plan of action, bumper off.
Bumper off, sort the fans.
Sort the fans out. While the bumper's off, I'm going to give the headlights a good old clean. Give it a good old clean behind there. And then once you've done that and put it all back together, I can start making it look pretty. Have you enjoyed the process so far?
I was looking forward to taking the head off, and I wanted to take the head off, and I wanted to lap the valves and put new inlet stem seals on it, and you know, give it another 5 brake horsepower. It's
the sort of thing that we can do, but at the moment, what is the point, right?
It's only going to sit in your drive, isn't it?
It's going to the Rustfest in March, which is being run and operated by Stair from iDriver Classic, Matt from Furious Driving, and Ian and his lovely other half from Hubnut. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that and getting the Rover 75 to a few shows. I've heard a little rumour that you're taking this to the Festival of the Unexceptional this year, but I don't know about that.
What's that? It's exceptional, this is. It's the finest front-wheel drive car in the world.
Apparently, according to the team at Rover. Thanks for watching then. We shall see if that has solved the problem. More tests to come, more work still to come on the Rover 75, but at the moment it appears we have solved the cooling issue. Thanks to everyone that's watched, thanks to everyone that's subscribed and liked, and thanks to everyone who's made Dad a overnight success, because he's the superstar now, isn't he? We're going to have to get Dad's Garage or something going on YouTube.
Dad's Garage? Dad's retired.
Yeah, that's why you've got time to do all this.
There's a blooming Triumph Tiger there that needs some miles putting on it.
Oh, I don't know, there's plenty of cars at my place that need recommissioning. Maybe might find myself a lovely Rover BRM.
You needn't bother.
Have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Take care, thanks for watching. Goodbye.